So after you've assembled your puzzle cube and you've created your exploded view and your parts list, next thing I want you to do is be able to create a title block with everything. So we're going to be turning in as far as your puzzle cube exemplar. So we're going to go to the I, go to new. I'm going to pick my template. Alright. Click on the first thing I'm going to put in is a fully assembled cube. So I'm going to click on here and open my existing file. I want to make sure it's colored. I want my cube to be the top, front, and right side. The top, front, and right. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger, so I'm going to make it 1:1. I'm going to click OK. I can grab, as long as that little red is around my object, I can grab it and drag it. So I want the opposite side, so I want the bottom, back, and left side. So I'm going to change my view so that I can see the bottom, back, and left. I want it to be the same size as my other one, so 1:1. And move it over here to my right. And click OK. So that's my first page. So that is my puzzle cube assembled sheet. Up here at the top, I can click New Sheet. I can fill in all of my information. The next thing I want to do is put in my parts. So I can go into my downloads, wherever I save my parts. Okay, pick a part. It's going to yell at me. Okay, and it always starts with your front view. Go to your top, isometric, right side view, and then click OK. I don't like where mine's at, so I'm going to move it. I'm going to move my isometric down. Okay. And then the next thing you need to do is annotate. Well, color your isometric edit view. Click on Shaded. Click OK. Click on Annotate. Click on Dimension. And then we want a dimension from our overall width. And like we said, we both like to do atom dimensioning. So pick a corner, go to each side. Overall, that's my next width. And then my width from here to here. Okay? And then my height. Top to bottom. Now that you got all your widths, you got your heights. The last thing you need is your depth. You can pick either picture to do your depth on. Click OK. Click OK. So you should do this for all 5 parts. So you should have a total of 5 pieces with all multi-views annotated correctly. Then we're going to do another new sheet. So back to Place Views, click on New Sheet. Hit Cancel again. And then we're going to click on Base, and then we're going to do a parts list. So we go in here and we find our exploded view. So I want an IPN file. There's my exploded cube I made earlier. Click OK. Yes. Hit the corner because you want this to be 3D. If it looks good, you can leave it. I think I did 3/4 of an inch. That's pretty good. This should be colored, so right click, edit view, and click the shade. And then go into your... Alright, once you have all this done, you should click on Annotate again. Auto Balloon, you may have to do the drop-down menu to get the Auto Balloon. Click on it. It's the easiest way to do it. You can also do the specific or individual balloon. If you get the little red selection, add or remove components, you want to click on each one of your components. You can also highlight and get those components too, but if you've already clicked on some of them, it'll unhighlight them, so you don't want to do that by accident. And then you're going to click on Select Placement. I usually do around because I think it looks better. Click. And then click Apply and hit Cancel. Now, I don't like where these landed, so I'm going to grab the green dot and I'm going to move them. So I wasn't happy. Alright. Next thing I want to do is I want to go into Parts List. Click on Select View. Click OK. So here's our parts list. It's very large. So I can go in and I can grab this little dot and I can drag it in. I can also grab in my items and quantity. Those can be smaller. And I can drag it and place it on my object. If I want to describe it or change it, if I double click on it, it'll take you to this menu, so I can go in and edit things. So maybe I want to put a description in here about my blue part. I can also remove those pieces. So if I click on Filter Settings, or not Filter Settings, sorry, Table Layout, I can change what's in my change my table's layout pieces. And on Column Chooser, if I don't want the description there, like I don't want that to be there, I can remove it. If there's other information I want to put in, let's say like I need to know what it was made out of, something else, I can click on that and bring that over. I want to remove my description because I don't need it. Click OK. And yours is fine if you leave your description. Okay. So, and then I will have all my different sheets in here. So I can go to sheet 1, sheet 2. This is my sheet 3. You should have a total of 7 sheets that you're going to have on this. And then to turn it in, you're going to save, export, PDF, and then save it as whatever. And that's what you're going to turn in is that whole PDF, and it'll have all those pages for me.